This is an unscripted rant at the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. I just finished reading it and these are my thoughts. Honestly, my expectations were quite low for the ending of JJK since the announcement that it will be ending in 5 chapters, mainly because there's so much to uncover within 5 chapters. With that being said, with my expectations being that low, what the fuck was that shit, Gege? Like, the past 3 chapters have literally been nothing but a yap fest. And the yap fest isn't even about anything important. Sure, there was one chapter debunking all the fans saying that they could have wrote the fight better. Fair enough. What the fuck were the past 2 chapters even about? Alongside many other fans, I thought there was gonna be like a part 2 continuation or some sort of announcement because there was just so much being teased. You know, the clan war with Mei Mei. Like, what the fuck was that whole conversation with Mei Mei about? I understand that it's to give Kusakabe the leadership role of that simple domain thingy, but that conversation could have been so much shorter. Talking about clans, talking about like a potential clan war now that Gojo's gone. Final curse that Itadori and shit is like seeking out, whatever. Like, there's so much loose ends that it's just, what the fuck? Gojo got the worst send off of all time. You know, his final dialogue in the manga was him saying he doesn't want to be forgotten. And what do we see in the past 5 chapters? Not a single mention of Gojo, except when it comes to a flashback. Not even a funeral. Not even a fucking Megumi's sister got a funeral, but the goat, the guy that was the reason they won the fight, or most of the reason, no funeral, no send off, not even a mention. Fucking Mahito, Sukuna, Urame, Sumiki, whatever her name is, they all got send offs. They all got a proper, like a better send off than Gojo did. Gojo's last scene that's not a flashback and not being reincarnated was him being dead. And I guess in his last scene of being reincarnated is also him being dead. Like, I know Gege hates Gojo so much, but not to this extent. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck was the point yapping all that about a potential clan war that could happen? And that would be sick, seeing now that Gojo is out of the picture, and the Gojo clan and the Blood clan and the other clans, you know, world building. And now that America has a sense of cursed energy, how the fuck will that come into play, you know? Like, if one thing Gege is good at, it's definitely his action, his fight scenes. If it's one thing he's bad at, it's literally everything else, if I'm being quite honest. The world building was shit. The character development, good at times for certain characters. For other characters, as you can evidently see, like Gojo, barely any at all. Not character development, but just character respect, you know, respect for his fucking characters. But more on the world building aspect is that Gege does not know how to build his fucking world. Like, I know I shouldn't talk because who the fuck am I? I'm not a manga author, but come on. How are you gonna introduce so much fucking plot points like America or the West side knowing about cursed energy, the merger still being possible to be a thing, Tengen still being around, clan war like I mentioned 4 fucking times, Sukuna? No. In the send-off scene with Sukuna and Mahito, Sukuna mentioned that he could have chosen another path and there was another person in the picture. What the fuck was the point of mentioning that entire plot point if you're not gonna conclude your manga, or if you're going to conclude your manga just like that? Like, we've been eating for the past couple months with the whole final arc just for the food to be fucking air, bro. We have been eating air, and now we realize that we have been eating air. We are in a Jujutsu Kaisen caloric deficit. That is what we are in. Like, what the fuck? I have never been this mad about a manga since never, because, you know, even My Hero Academia got a better ending than this shit. Like, even at least Deku, you know, has some sort of closure to his story. Name one character in this entire manga that got a single ounce of closure. Maybe Megumi, you know, his sister's dead, give him a funeral. Good job. We don't even know Itadori's domain expansion name or what it fucking does, bro. What? Oh my god. Nanami didn't get a send off. The only character that got a good ending is fucking Sukuna. Like, we may be eating crumbs of the air that I mentioned about, but still, Sukuna's final moment in the manga was fucking amazing. Sukuna's entire character was good. So it turns out that he actually had the Naruto treatment where he was treated like shit as a child. Okay, so he became a fucking demon, and he could have chosen another path, and he did mention, you know, if he was given another chance, he would have chosen that other path. That's a fantastic ending for Sukuna. I'm only saying that because we got no other ending for any other characters. Like, we got a panel of Yuta and Maki looking at each other. We have 10 other panels of that same fucking sequence. I'm so fucking mad. I don't know what else I want to rant about. Oh yeah, wait, no. I got one. Kenjaku. What the fuck was the point of showing Kenjaku in that? Oh my god. Like, as an author, you draw things on purpose. You draw things with an intent. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm not an author. But you draw things with intent to show something, to show meaning. So you don't accidentally draw someone that looks like Geto or Kenjaku. There's some sort of reasoning for. Oh my god. If we don't get a part 2 continuation or some sort of part 2 announcement within the next year, Jujutsu Kaisen is officially it's one of the worst, top 5 worst endings to a fantastic shonen manga.